Welcome back to the Post Productions. Today we're going to be talking about The Substance, directed by Coralie Farjah. It stars Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley, and it follows an aging actress who decides to take an experimental drug that is supposed to de-age her, and a bunch of crazy shit happens.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think crazy shit is an understatement.
Gross understatement. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
I remember seeing the trailer. We were both interested.
Yeah.
We were like, I don't think we were prepared for what we were able to watch, though.
Well, because like in the trailer, it made it clear that this is a body horror movie. Yeah. Like this is gonna be weird. And I think me and Seamus can stand for ourselves saying we've seen some pretty weird shit, like The Lamb. Has anyone heard of that movie? We've seen that movie. It's really weird. It's really funny though.
It is.
It's one of A24's. I'm sorry, you just looked at me like he's looking down a shotgun barrel. If you've watched the movie, you kind of understand it. It's an inside joke with us. I'm not going to spoil it. Because watch that movie. Because it's genuinely actually not even that bad.
No, that's a good movie.
It's actually
good. That's a good movie, actually. As far as weird movies go, that's
actually one of the ones up there. Yeah. And like Titane.
I love Titane.
You love Titane, yeah. I'm not as big a fan, but I can appreciate it. It's still really good. It's got really good moments. Weird as hell, though. Absolutely. Do not watch that with your folks. Please, for the love of God, do not watch it with your folks. It is so weird.
I'd say same with this one. Hey?
Don't watch this with your folks.
What were you going to say? Sorry about Titane. You were saying especially. Which scene in particular in Titane?
Oh, do I? No, I don't want to say that. I'm going to get fucking demonetized immediately. Because the YouTube will be like, hey! You can't say that! You can't even describe that! Because it's bad! It's really bad!
Is it the car scene?
Yes. Yeah, it's the car scene.
Yeah.
The real ones know what that is, and you will go, yep. Yeah, you're right.
Right off the bat of the movie, like, first 10 minutes.
First 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
First 10 minutes, your floor like, woo, looking up at the screen. It's some of the craziest shit I have ever seen in my life.
It's wild.
Yeah.
And somehow I think The Substance is more
crazy.
It's more over the top.
Yes.
It's more insane. Mm-hmm. It's more disgusting. It's...
Bro, there's some scenes. I don't even want to say, but just be aware. Like, I think there's a lot of people I know for sure, because when we went to the movie, there had to be some people that did not do any research. Because we had a couple guys behind us laughed through the entire third act of the movie, and at the end of the movie, they went, that was one hell of a fucking romance movie, wasn't it? And we're like, oh, well, you obviously didn't do any research on it, because it certainly wasn't that.
Definitely not a romance. Definitely not a romance.
But I couldn't even be mad at them, though, for laughing.
No.
Because I was just like, how the hell are you supposed to react?
I think it's like you're in such horror that you can't. Yeah. That's all you can. You resort to laughing. Yeah. It's like how it's supposed to process it.
It's like when people get nervous and they're like, that's exactly how it was.
Exactly.
It's insane.
No, this is just insane.
Yeah, but it's like, it's funny because I would describe this movie, and this is the perfect way I would put it. It's disgusting, but it's also weirdly beautiful.
Absolutely,
it's such a weird enigma. Like, you wouldn't think that a movie like this will be able to work as well as it does, but it really hits. Like, it really does work. Like, I really feel like they balance the weirdness with the deeper meanings and themes extraordinarily well. Because this easily could have just been a shock value movie.
Yeah.
And even after everything, I don't think it is.
No, it's got the brain to match the guts with it,
100%.
I think it's incredibly original. Yes. I think it's super smart. It does a good job of criticizing kind of some societal views on beauty and aging. Especially in Hollywood where people are, we're all held to very high standards, but there it's just ridiculous.
It's a whole other level, yeah.
And
if you're not perfect by the tiniest little thing, you're out.
Absolutely.
And that's what this movie really tries to hit home. Especially when you're aging and you have no control over it. Mm-hmm. It's just one of those things that happens. And it's the terrible situation. It's the terrible reality. Because, that is what happens. You get older, you get less roles probably, and you look different from society. Because you're older. It makes sense. And, this movie just does a really good job of, exploring those themes. And, I really appreciate it for it. But beyond the fact that the prosthetics in this movie are on another level.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what to compare it to.
Yeah. I don't know either.
Mind blowing. I don't know how they pulled off half the things they did in this. It's just insanely good, realistic.
Like, body horror.
And it's not just, like, tiny things.
No.
It's
huge, like everything.
Huge amounts of prosthetics.
It looks all real as well. Yeah. Like, that's the most scary part about it all. It's just like, oh my god, that's a real person. Like, especially closer to the end of the movie. Something that it's obviously supposed to be like goofy. It's nonsensical, but it's like it genuinely looks real. There's so many little details that's just like, what in the hell? Is that a real fucking person? And it's not, obviously, but it's just like, I think it's really well done in considering it really puts you in the movie. Like, there's never a moment you get sucked out from stuff like that. Because I feel there are sometimes when you'll look at the thing, oh, it's obviously fake. But this movie is a weird exception where I don't feel you get that.
I find the way it builds it up. Because, I mean, there was one point where it's like, okay, this is pretty crazy, but I don't think we'll go further. But then it does. But you're already at this point where you've accepted all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
That accepting more crazy shit is just easy.
Exactly,
and it's like, okay, yeah, this
is what we're doing.
Wow, this is what we're doing.
Okay.
And then
but you can't even be mad at it, because you're just like encapsulated, just like, what the hell, where is this going? Like, this movie could have ended like 2 times.
I swear.
2 separate times in the movie, and it just keeps going to the most insane, crazy level I've ever seen. It's insane.
It really is an ending for the books, man. Like, wow. I don't know if I've ever been so speechless after watching the movie as this one.
Like, I don't think there'll ever be a movie made like this. Ever again. And if there is, what were you smoking? Yeah. It's like, whoa. Like, it has to be a challenge to get as much as this movie, like, in terms of how weird it gets.
Yeah, like, absolutely.
Oh my god.
I feel like this is the new pinnacle for body horror.
Oh, yeah, easily. Like, I think this could be up there with The Thing. Like, in terms of, like, how iconic it could be after, like, people really being exposed to it. I feel like it will get up there. People will talk about it, and it will be regarded as one of the best in a business, you know?
Absolutely.
Like, obviously. Like, and I think that just comes down because it's a good movie.
Oh,
it's a really good movie.
I love this movie.
Yeah. Like, my god.
Performances, just incredible.
So
Demi
good.
Moore, Margaret Qualley, and Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid, I like to give a special shout out to.
Yeah.
That man, he pulled it off so well to play the most disgusting, vile, like, Hollywood exec you possibly could.
Which is also attributed to, like, the cinematography as well.
Oh my god.
They do such a great job at making this character feel so disgusting. Like, there's a scene very early on where it's just, like, showing him eat, like, shrimp. Oh, I was like, oh my god, like, stop.
Just vile. Yeah, he's like spitting the heads out and it's like running down his face.
And they like slow-mo him like ripping it apart. And it's just like, oh my god, yeah.
It's so nasty.
Close-ups on his nasty-ass teeth. I'm like, what the hell is going on here, dude?
But
crazy. It's so good, though.
Yeah.
Because it works so well with what they're trying to convey.
Absolutely.
Like, it's so perfect.
The visuals are just striking through. Like, the use of color in this movie is crazy too.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
like, it's absolutely gorgeous.
And that's the thing. It's like it's such a unique mix because like you're seeing the most horrifying, grotesque stuff on the screen, but also everything around it is like so like pristine and beautiful. It's like,
well, even then you'll go to like a bunch of models dancing and stuff, and I don't want to hear anyone in the comments saying, "Oh, they're saying it's gorgeous because the no." It's just good looking. Like, it's just a very well made movie in terms of this, the cinematography.
Sound design also
great
spectacular,
too. Wonderful,
super immersive, and like you said, it just adds to those disgusting scenes that much more.
And the tension when it gets to like that final act, like, I don't want to spoil it. Really great as well. You're genuinely like, oh, just stop, please. We need to stop this right now. Like, you really get sucked into it.
Totally.
It's great.
I love the physicality of the performances too.
Yeah.
Like, the way that Demi Moore is able to contort her body in parts of this movie is absolutely mind-blowing.
Crazy, yeah.
Like, I feel like she should at least... I hope she gets a nomination at least.
She has to,
I'd like to see her win, to be honest, because this is just
a
whole other level. I mean, Margaret Qualley, I could also see they're both fantastic.
There's real Oscar potential in this movie, I think.
I think so.
And if it doesn't, that's the biggest snub of the year, I think.
Yeah, and I feel like there is a potential for it to be snubbed simply because it's like, I mean, even though it has larger societal implications, because it's like a genre movie, I guess. They might overlook it, but that'd be a grave mistake.
I think so too.
I think this is honestly one of the best of the year in my books.
Easy top 10.
Yeah,
easy. I don't know where it's going to fit into my top 10. It's going to be there though, and I guess treat that as a little teaser for when we inevitably make that video and talk about the best movies, because we're almost at the end of the year.
That's wild.
It's kind of shocking. I wasn't expecting this movie to be up there. I just thought this would be a really good movie, but like, this movie like really pushed the boundary of what I thought it was going to be,
and
all for the better. Like it was great. Like if I was to give it a score, I'd say very solid 9. Like very, very, very solid 9.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glazing. I'd give it a 10. Because
would you?
This is a 10 for me,
dude.
I haven't felt this like speechless and like just like excited about a movie in I don't know. Probably since like Dune 2 or Challengers. Like I say those are probably like my top 3 of the year.
Yeah.
Like this just oh my god, I'm obsessed with it.
I love that. That's such a base take too, because honestly, it was close for me as a 10 as well. Like it's so good. Like I can't understate that enough. But for the love of God, please do not see it with your folks once again.
Yes.
They will be so uncomfortable, and you will be uncomfortable. Because you'll just be sitting there like, oh, this was a mistake. It's like when you sit with your parents watching a sex scene. That's what it's like.
Exactly.
And you just like feel all uncomfortable. That's what this whole movie is going to be. So please, for the love of God, do not do it. Like I had a friend who went to it with his dad. He went to it. And he said his dad was just so confused the entire time. I can't even imagine. He was just sitting there just like, what the hell is going on here, man? It was so weird. Shout out to that guy. He knows who he is. It's crazy. I love it, though. Just such a great movie. And if you've seen it, leave your comments down below. Did you love this movie as much as we did? Or are you one of the weird ones who didn't like this movie? I'm sorry, I'm calling you out. You're weird. Because, like, this is just one of those ones. How could you dislike it in certain ways? Like, I understand maybe, like, if it just made you uncomfortable. Like, I get it.
It's supposed to.
That's the whole point. It's the whole point of the movie, though. Yeah.
This is peak.
It's peak. This is peak.
This
is simply peak.
This is absolute cinema.
Yeah, this is cinema. This is absolutely. There's no debate about it. Like, absolutely, I would agree with you. Like, I genuinely don't even know. I don't have any complaints even.
No,
like I genuinely don't.
I don't either. I just found it so impressive how it's like 2 hours 20 minutes, and yet. It never loses traction.
Never.
Once. It's like the whole time you're just glued to the screen.
It's like perfectly paced. The entirety of the film. And it's just, they add certain elements of the movie that just make it work so well. Nothing feels out of place.
No, not at all.
It's so good. We can't stress this enough.
Movie. I will say, like you're saying, like don't see it with your folks.
Yeah.
See it with your friends, though.
Yeah, definitely. I would say. Because even if you don't like the you're going to laugh. You're going to have a good time.
People will have strong reactions to it. So I think either way, it's worth it. And we're going to try and convince our friends to come see it with us before it goes on the theaters.
Yeah. Because I want to see it again.
Yeah.
I want to see how other people react to it that aren't used to this. Because we've seen a lot of these movies. Our friends, they haven't seen jack shit compared to what we've seen. There's no way. So, like, it's going to be so shocking of them. They're just going to be like, what the hell did you bring us to?
Oh, I can't.
It's going to be amazing.
I can't wait.
I can't freaking wait, dude. Oh my god.
Well, thanks for tuning in, though, you guys.
Yes.
And like Gavin said, let us know your thoughts below. We'll see you in the next episode.
Yes, see you in the next one, guys.